Okay, all right, so let's start off with the mailbag. From
Brock Miles.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Brock Miles, and the subject is, who is the real Scott Steiner? Hello. Years ago, the Miami Dolphins had a Pro Bowl cornerback named Brent Grimes. Konnan probably remembers this. Grimes had a wife named Miko that was completely unhinged on Twitter. She would publicly bury other Dolphins players and coaches. Dolphins ended up cutting Grimes due to his wife. Yeah, she was a menace on social media, would be the best way to describe it. Both of Scott Steiner's sons are pursuing athletic scholarships, while his nephew's in the WWE system. Do you think he has been less outspoken in recent years due to his family? Vince Russo also came out and said that Scott that would only cut promos on guys in the back to build a persona that was good for business. He said the real Scott Steiner is a big softy with a huge heart. So who is the real Scott Steiner? Basically all that you just said right there. Scott Steiner is kind of like Scott loved to be fired up. Like he was always excited. Like he'd come in the back and he'd be pissed off at something and he'd yell. He'd be cutting promo, yell. And then you would say something funny, and he would just immediately just start laughing. Like he was just like he could turn the Scott Steiner on and off literally like a flick of a switch. But he was but backstage he was he was kind of like when he was not happy with his creative, he'd let everybody know it. But other than that, I was cool with him. So, but I do not think it's got anything to do with his family. I just think it's the fact that he's not wrestling full time anymore.
He just mellowed, bro. As you get older, you mellow. When I saw him in TNA the last 2 times, he looked like he'd been neutered. And I'm the same way. When you're young, you're full of shit, and you got all this testosterone, and you think you're a world beater, and you think you can never get hurt, and you think you never get old, and then you find out the truth, and he just got mellow, and we had really good conversations because he was a different person. It's just like Bischoff. When he was young, he was now he's cool as you get older, you just bro, you either evolve or you're just the same ignorant rube.
Yeah.
Yo, what up? This is Konnan, and I host Keeping It 100, my co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!